Good evening, University of South Florida and other viewers. Tonight's matchup is USF Gold versus Illini Blue in round two of NACE Star League Challenger Division. I am your host, Braden, and along with co-host and expert panel co-host, might I add, Weeb Slayer, aka Daniel, if you want to say hello.
Hello guys, Daniel Weebslayer here.
Alrighty. For those who don't know what this game is, it is Dota 2. Uh, should be pretty obvious for most of the viewers, as most of the viewers tuning in are Dota fans. Um, this is the draft stage. We're seeing some quick bans right off the bat. We're seeing Quap and Weaver. What do you think about those bans, Daniel?
Uh, Weaver's pretty meta support. Co-op is just like really meta mid right now. I mean, they're pretty expected bans.
Yeah, I would say the same too. Quap is just super high tempo. I honestly don't know how you deal
Yeah.
with her, and Weaver can be played in like almost any lanes.
hmm
So
Yeah, she got a bunch of buffs recently, and I don't know, she's just being picked a lot. Her Q is like insanely difficult to lane against. And Illinois or Illini banned Weaver. Weaver's just like really broken right now. Like you just get the Aghanim Scepter, and it's just a free save. It's a strong dispel. It basically gives your team a whole new life.
and that is a respect band in per se for AUP. That's a AUP special, isn't it? Weaver.
Yeah, yeah. Weaver plays or Aya plays a lot of Weaver. I think Panda also recently picked up the Weaver. Now they banned the Clockwork, Aya Clockwork probably. Um, I'm assuming they don't really believe in like his other heroes, just
So
because like they're really unconventional.
that's something interesting. So USF Gold doesn't ban SB. They go for the Kunkka ban.
hmm
Um, that's a pretty meta hero. And then we're also seeing uh, Marks get Beastmaster. So this other team didn't notice that Marks was a Beastmaster spammer.
Yeah, I mean, Kunkka's just really good versus Beastmaster. He has a cleave, basically
Okay.
just destroys all your summons and whatnot. So I mean, it's a pretty expected ban. Like going with the fact that they banned the Beastmaster or they didn't ban the Beastmaster,
Okay.
right?
Okay. We're seeing Disruptor come out. So most
Mhm.
likely Disruptor support, Grimstroke support. Anything specific you'd like to see from both of those heroes?
Mm, I wonder who the Grimstroke goes on. I think both Panda and Aya play it, are 4 and 5
Yeah.
players. So interesting to see. They also banned out the PL. I'm thinking it's probably because they're scared of the lane and just because like it's good versus Marxist hero, and so
Yeah.
that's probably why they banned it out.
And we're
On the other
seeing
hand,
Wraith King Medusa bans from Illini.
yeah, I think those are heroes Tam picked last time. He picked Wraith King, got a Rampage,
Yeah,
and
that's a
Medusa's
respect
just
ban.
yeah, Medusa's just another hero like he's really good on.
All right.
Um, they banned the Naga. Naga also, like she has Riptide, kills all the summons real quick, so it's a good ban. I think right now, USF Gold's just banning to protect their offlane. Right, they're just
Okay.
like picking heroes or banning heroes that they think are gonna do well against the Beastmaster. And
Yeah, and
it's
these guys aren't giving us any time to talk about these picks as they are spamming through the bans. There is like no reserve time being used this time.
yeah, they banned the Luna. I guess they're
That's
just yeah, they're just banning like hyper farming carries. It seems on Illini.
so you're expecting high tempo from Eleni.
Maybe. I mean, they have Spirit Breaker and Disruptor. Those heroes are really good early. Good rotation and whatnot. Okay, they picked the Ogre, so I'm assuming I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure Panda is going to be +5 Ogre. And Grimstroke's going to be laning with the Beastmaster.
Okay. Yeah, I could see that too. Ogre is just like really dominant right now. He's
hmm
winning lanes like super easy.
They're a fan of this hero. I mean, especially when they pick like farming carries and whatnot. Like, you just buff up your carry, hits the jungle, farms the stacks and whatnot. It's pretty good.
So we could see like maybe PA probably wouldn't be very good in lane here, but something that's gonna like utilize the buff. So Juggernaut or
Yeah.
okay, we see
Pick
Lena.
Lena. Lena's just like a really solid pick. Like right now, it could go forward, it could go mid, right? In case they wanted to play like a Spirit Breaker 3 or like Spirit Breaker mid. Um, it's just like a really solid hero. There aren't like really any counters to it or like hard counters. She like never really loses lane. She can always like find her own game just by like farming and stuff. So It's a solid pick. But they have to pick two cores here or two heroes here anyways. So let's see what their next pick is going to be. Also, Lina's good against like killing the summons Beastmaster. Just Q them, like takes away like 70% of their HP.
Yeah, the Lena is just like wins every lane, like you were saying. I think it's probably the best mid. At least you can like pick it anywhere, like anywhere in the draft, and it be good. The only hero that's not flexible right now is Disruptor, and maybe that's CK. CK can be flexible. That could be off lane.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people pick CK recently. I think the Shard is pretty good on the hero. I'm I'm gonna I don't know. I'm gonna make a guess and think it's pause one, but I'll see.
Okay. Does CK lane against Beastmaster pretty well then with his like illusions and
Yeah, I think it does. It can go either way, honestly. It's like a 50-50 lane. Like if you're careful on CK, you might like get away with the lane. If you're careful on Beastmaster, you might get away with the lane. Right? Because like on Beastmaster, you can maybe just kite him out of it, and he's like out of position. You get a free kill.
okay.
On CK, like you can do the same. If Beastmaster's out of position, you just use your W. Oh, and the PA comes out just like you expected.
Yeah,
It's like
I that's a TAM hero for
yeah,
sure,
that's a
and
Tam hero.
I mean, you get BKB on that hero, and you kill Lena, you kill Disruptor. I mean, Spirit Breaker is kind of hard to kill as a PA. I
Yeah.
feel like even with BKB, but like, I mean, you kill two of their heroes like every time you use a BKB. I feel like
hmm I think it's really good against Lena. Like Lena's not a hero that really builds like many armor items. Like till maybe like her fourth, fifth item if she decides to go like an AC or like a Shiva's. But till then she's probably gonna go for like something like a Silver Edge or like a Boots of Travel, Seal, something like that. Maybe BKB. None of those really give armor. That's pretty. PA is pretty good against that. I think PA is not too great versus Spirit Breaker, but
yeah,
still I think it's okay. Like
yeah, it could be worse.
you have the disruptor to like insta delete, and you have the Lena to like maybe burst down with a roar.
Yeah, and you're gonna build BKB on any carry against the disruptor, so it's
hmm
perfect. There's good synergy there. Illini obviously sees that mid is the only thing left, so we see a Leshrac. We're gonna probably see another mid ban here. Um, thinking of thinking of Watson Dota heroes, maybe like a Tinker or something. What do you think?
Tinker could be good. I think, yeah, I think it's good. It's good on Beastmaster. Like you can just TP onto his summons, get on the map, and it's also good versus CK. Like you just get
Yeah,
Ags, and it's a pretty good counter. I think you just delete his Phantasm.
yeah. Void
But
Spirit's another Watson Dota hero too that could probably work here.
yeah, I think the problem with Tinker though is like if you get charged, there's really not much you can do.
That is true.
But as long as like they secure Tinker's early game, like I'm pretty sure Watson will be like good enough to outskill them.
Of course, yeah. That's definitely like one of those like skill based things where you wait
Mhm.
for the Spirit Breaker to use charge before you jump into the fight. And we see a Watson Dota ban there with Void Spirit, like I mentioned. So they
Yeah,
were thinking on my terms too, you know.
yeah. I think Void Sword does like a lot of AoE. Maybe they're scared of deleting the Phantasm illusions, but and they also ban the Leshrac, also destroys illusions really fast. It's probably why I think it might be pause one CK because they're
Okay,
protecting it so much. Like they banned the Luna, they banned the Dusa. Both have like split shot and like glaives, killing illusions.
yeah. I can see that, and we see off lane ban. So USF Gold's thinking the same thing that we're thinking, where this is an off lane pick coming up. Um, what's a good off laner? So that would make Spirit Breaker pause 4 in this
Yeah,
scenario.
that's if Illini is thinking of picking
Okay.
a 3 or 4. Let's see. They went for Wind Ranger.
Oh, Windrunner or Wind Ranger. So that
It,
is a quick response from USF Gold. They had Storm Spirit in mind.
it,
Let's
I think it's a 4 Wind Ranger. I'm not sure. I didn't check what roles these guys play, but
Yeah, it could be either or. I mean, Lena for Lena mid, Windrunner for Windrunner mid. I would think that Lena probably has the better mid, not better, but like can handle Storm Spirit because it does the same thing Storm Spirit wants to do. Push out the wave, farm the side camp, and that's sort of the meta of mid right now.
Yeah, I'll say I think Lena kind of outlanes Storm, but Storm's a hero that like even if it's a hard matchup, he doesn't really care. Just because he can farm jungle so much, and he's probably better at rotating than Lena. So he'll just find kills
Agreed.
on the side of, on like the other side of the map, or just farm his stacks and like his jungle camps.
And that is when USF Gold thrives, is when Watson is rotating around the map and making big plays.
Yeah,
But
it's also good. Sorry, continue. My bad.
we haven't seen marks on a signature hero this semester. So normally from his previous, not he didn't play last semester. You were the off lane, but the um, times that we've seen him in scrims, he makes a lot of space with his signature heroes. So it'll be
Mhm.
interesting to see if Beastmaster gets banned next game for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's like a really good hero right now. It's just it really depends on like how they play for Marx's game. Like if his early game goes bad and he gets like a late first item, and you see his win rate there,
Yeah,
413 to 260.
413 to 264. That is marks.
That's like almost what 700 games on one hero. It's pretty
That is
insane.
insane. I think the highest, and I have like 4,000 games. The highest um, that I have is like maybe 150.
Yeah, same. Mine is probably like 100. I've never like spammed the hero as much as he has. It seems.
All right, so from Illini, we're thinking everything's for sure confirmed. Let's look at items. So we have that looks like pause for Windrunner items. So we're looking at mid Lena. It looks like yeah,
Mm,
maybe not actually. This is
no, she
really
has a
confusing.
ward.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh,
This is
Lena support.
yeah. This is Lena support. Okay.
Yeah.
And okay, we have a little cheeky rune smoke coming out from USF Gold. They're gonna walk right into it too.
Oh,
It's gonna be a 5-man brawl
it's a
right off the start.
5v5, and
We have
he gets the
spells
instant
coming
soul
out.
stun. Oh no,
And
Watson
that's
might be in trouble.
oh, that's first blood Tam
Yeah,
at the cost of Watson though. That's it could be worse, I think.
yeah. I
They're
think
still going though.
they might be overstepping. If they lose Tam, I'm not sure how good this is. He
Yeah,
has a double
that's
kill in Tam, but if they are they gonna get the Lena?
Boar dies. I don't know if they get Lena.
He has W on Ogre. Not
Yeah,
gonna have to
it's
go
too
for it.
close to tower. Okay, so now lanes are weird because like you have Ogre Magi, half health. I mean, he's gonna want to buy regen immediately anyways, but like
Yeah, I mean USF got more gold, so I guess that might be worth. But
so you have Mark's coming to lane half health. Do you think this is gonna be an issue for him?
usually he starts like Tango Blade. Yep, that's what he started. It's a little greedy, but I think if AF, yeah, AF has itself, so I don't think it's too bad. And
Yeah.
CK isn't really a hero that like can pressure you too early, so I think it's fine in that regard.
Okay, we're seeing some brawl action coming in from the bottom lane. Pier asserting his dominance, maybe getting pushed out a little bit.
Yeah, I mean he was low HP in the beginning. Oh, he got bashed. Nah, I think
He
he's dead.
first hit bash, and for viewers, that is
Oh
17%
shoot,
chance. Pier might be going down.
he had the stick. That's nice.
Oh, he sticked up. Oh,
Hmm.
okay. Valuable stick there. Now, in cases like this, do you think going back is more efficient, or do you think feeding to the tower is more efficient?
I mean, it depends on where the lane is right now. The creeps are pushing into Tam, and I don't think they have too much pressure under the tower. Like he can just aggro the creeps back in case like there's a range creep that you can't get to, he can just stagger it. So in this case, he probably could have gone, but he's like an ogre. He's pretty tanky, so he's just gonna tango up, and
That
he's
makes
probably just
sense.
ordering a salve as well on the way.
And this is a lot of stun for a PA in lane. So
Yeah,
defensive aggro, um, pretty passive lane, I would think, for a PA, maybe until like what, level 4, level 5, and then leave.
uh, usually I'll say like like you want to blink onto the Lena, right? Like she's squishy. Like you have this Spite Stone, and you're gonna do a lot of damage to her with Q. But like if you're out of position and you blink like even once, and like Spirit Breaker gets lucky, he's gonna do a lot of damage.
As we just saw, as Spirit Breaker charged and
Yep.
then immediately followed up by the LSA.
Hmm.
All right, we're getting some mid action from this directed cam. We're seeing, oh, immediately to the top lane it goes. All right. And back to the safe lane. Early Dota can be a little slow. Just depends on the lineup and how each team wants to strategize. We'll probably see
Hmm.
some things pick up around 4 minutes, 5 minutes. We're seeing some action here. PA going in with the dagger,
It's
followed
a
up
good
by
trade for
ignite.
them right now. Oh, he got the bash.
He got the
Is he still
bash, but
gonna
he got the
die?
stun,
I don't
followed
know
by
if
the
he
dagger. That's
dies.
enough slow to get the kill. Oh,
Nice.
LSA dodged.
He dodged it very nice.
Pier could be in trouble here.
He's
Oh no, he's
chilling.
fine.
Yeah, level 1 Q from Lena doesn't really do too much.
All right, we have some laughing coming up from the top lane. A up getting pulled in and stunned, and that is a dead pause for.
Yeah. Oh shoot, he already got the helm on the
Is that a helm
Beastmaster.
of Iron Will on? That is a
Yep.
helm of Iron Will. That's a good start.
Yeah. It's a perk of rushing that Quelling Blade Tango. You can get one really quick. Cause you
We're
start with like
seeing
400 gold. They're
Tam run
running ahead.
back. Tam's going back to get
They
some
might get the kill
health.
top. Ooh, no, they're gonna stop. Oh shoot! Yep, got him with the Q.
A up sniped with the Q. Stroke
Very
of
nice.
Fate. It hit a couple creeps. I bet it wouldn't have killed him if it was just without them.
Yeah.
For the viewers at home, each target adds an additional bonus 18 damage. So the more people in the line of the Stroke of Fate, the more damage it does.
Hmm.
Watson Dota coming out a little bit on the lower side of this lane so far. Only a couple hundred gold though. It's 2300 to 2100.
Yeah.
LSA into charge. This looks like it could be a ogre that takes the
Ooh,
L,
yep.
and it does. Tam needs to be careful now.
They have the sword on the bottom lane. Wonder if they'll ever get it.
That's interesting. That's a pretty cheeky lane ward that you wouldn't really think about.
Yep. Yeah. I think
Radiant's middle
mid
tower
lane
is
matchup.
under attack.
Usually Wind Ranger can do pretty good. Um, but like even if Storm is losing, right now you can see Watson's ahead in XP. He has 6 points in this, but I'm sure
Denied!
in terms of net worth. Oh shoot, yeah, Wind is way ahead, but Watson's ahead in XP. I'm assuming it might be because of that early death, and also because Storm has to buy like a lot of clarities.
That is true. Storm is a very mana dependent hero. Let's see, did Watson go for the he did go for the soul ring. Okay. We might be seeing probably like a 6.5 minute Helm of the Dominator too.
Yeah, because you have to remember Watson died and he didn't get the kill. But Wind Ranger got a kill and an assist.
Oh, Windrunner was the one that got the kill. Okay, we're seeing some action from Windrunner. Making a rotation in the top lane. Marks could be going down for this. Yeah, this is and that's going to delay his timing of the Helm of the Dominator. That's a pretty important timing for Beastmaster, I would think.
Yeah, I think
Dire's
this is
middle
the time
tower is under attack.
on the Storm Spirit, you could maybe, if you get in, there's a regen bottom. I don't think they can see it. Watson hasn't seen it yet. He's just gonna go base. I feel like if he TPs to it, he can basically get a free game.
On the bright side, Cam picks up the kill on Tina. It's good for his network. He gains the top network. Getting charged. go back in.
Radiant's
or he
middle
should get
tower
free
is
pick
under
and
attack.
seems like the safe bet.
Panda has his
Tam would have 100% went in if he just had a little more help. Okay, we're seeing Windrunner run down to the bottom lane, probably to stop this PA.
Oh, it's top lane.
Don't interest me, beast. I've some of my own.
He's not the signs of the beast in the fight, but
He's a free kill on the pause one.
Yeah, that's a good trade. Pause 1 for pause 5.
Exactly, and now they get tower pressure. Right, this is what I meant about like securing this game. If he can just get this early
Radiant's
tower
bottom
pressure, he gets
tower
it for
is
10
under
seconds
attack.
now. They even glyphed away.
Dire's top tower is
So
under
when
attack.
you glyph the wave, the tower
Dire's
can't do any
structures
damage.
are fortified.
So they're gonna get a decent amount of damage. Seems like Wind Ranger also rotating bottom. I think they might just trade the towers.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to trade the towers. Watson cutting
Radiant's
the lane.
bottom tower is
It's gonna
under
be tower
attack.
for tower.
Dire's top
Support
tower
getting
is under
executed.
attack.
And while CK's dead, PA is farming. So this is good for PA.
Here we gotta pause.
Yeah, a little disconnect. Sometimes Dota can be interesting. It is in beta. 2-minute pause, it appears. So we're looking at, let's see, possibly like a 16, 17-minute Battle Fury on par for PA. What items would you like to see supports get this game?
Let's see. I'm sure Grimstroke's just gonna go for the Aether Lens. I mean, it's a good item, like, you don't have to show, therefore, like, minimizes your chances of getting charged. I'm assuming on Panda he's probably gonna do the same thing. Although, he might just go for a Glimmer Cape for his team. I think Glimmer Cape is really good this game. Even if you can just save your carry.
Regeneration!
Like in the middle of
Dire's top tower has fallen.
it's just really
And Pier is getting charged right now. This could be a kill for the side of the
he got the dash. Yeah, he got
Gotta hurt!
17%.
17%. It's only 17% if it's you're playing. If you're
Radiant's
playing it.
middle tower is
Jay
under
Camp's in
attack.
trouble here. Getting stunned. LSA into Dragons. And that might be dead as Directed Cam runs away. Oh, he blurs it off. He dodges it.
Yeah, he also has bullet. He got the kill on the winner.
Radiant's
very
bottom tower is under attack.
Created for AS. Oh,
He just showed it.
it's because disruptor. He was on high ground. They weren't like focusing.
It could have been better. I think it still came out on the good side. of
Too
USF.
good.
Yeah.
All right, we see both carries hitting creeps. You know, as a PA against a Spirit Breaker, how comfortable are you playing on the side lane at this time? Like 9 minutes and 40 seconds in?
It really depends. Like for example, right now Spirit Breaker's showing top, right? And
Okay.
CK's bottom lane. So I would assume like you don't really want to go that far into the wave. But like if the wave's like by your tier 2, then I think that would be safe. And P is a hero that can't really hit the triangle too well early. I mean she's decent at it, maybe with the ogre, like Bloodlust, but he hasn't skilled it, it seems. He's just playing for like ganks and just, you know, roaming around the map.
There's some action
But-
going on here, and this might be Watson down. I saw the
Oh.
charge coming out. Directed Cam did not show us, but that is a Watson Dota death.
Yeah. That's crazy. Watson was just top net worth and it was like 400 gold ahead of the Wind Ranger, and now Wind Ranger is 400 gold ahead of him.
Did he have a kill streak? No, it was just 234 gold.
Yeah. Okay. So Tim is getting charged right now. I think he saw it. 'Cause-
Okay.
oh
they
my
use-
god, the bash into Shackle. That's so fortunate. But
I think
mean,
it's
if-
good that Windrunner didn't use Shackle on Ogre, though. I think Ogre eating the shackle
Dire's
saves
middle
PA
tower is under attack.
Fade from memory.
If
Dire's
Windrunner holds the
structures are
shackle
fortified.
and waits, I think
Radiant's
Yeah.
bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, it shackled both of them, didn't it?
No, he jumped.
Ooh.
He phantom. I think he striked out, and that's a profitable kill for Watson, killing the carry in the mid lane. Okay, we have a big team fight going out. Ulti used on Disruptor.
Ooh.
Watson getting charged by Spirit Breaker.
Oh my god. He juked the charge by zipping in. I never thought of that. Never knew it even worked like that.
Tam absolutely killing Disruptor and now killing the Space Cow, aka Spirit Breaker.
3 for 1 is really good trade. I mean, Panda died twice, but you saw what happened when they showed like 4 heroes going on Panda. They went immediately onto the CK who's showing you. He got 3 kills.
Surprisingly good.
According
Dire's
to
middle tower is under
win
attack.
probability
Dire's
charts,
middle
we're at
tower has
USF
fallen.
54%, Illinois at 46%, and that was actually an increase at 55% USF. Now it's 57%. What is this increase coming from?
I've been wanting
Maybe
this.
Battle Fury coming in soon. Watson is pretty rich, I guess.
Yeah, PA's top net worth, hitting Ancients.
Yeah.
You know, having a pretty good PA game, honestly. You know, 6-1. You can't go wrong when you're 6-1 as a PA 12 minutes into the game.
Yep. What's his CS like? Yeah, it's 50 CS. I mean, it's not great, but he's been making up with it for kills, so.
It's always nice to get the carry involved some if possible.
Yeah.
But whatever he's doing, Tam Dota's working because almost 6K net worth at 13 minutes into the game. Going to be a pretty early Battle Fury timing.
Yep.
You like to see a PA2 get involved, especially when they go Orb of Corrosion. Otherwise, it's kind of just a useless item if you don't get involved.
Yeah. I think it's mainly just like a really strong laning item. And then like depending on your game, I guess you can, because I mean it still helps you farm a bit, right? Like as a minus armor and stuff, it's really good with PA. But
Okay. We see a little smoke from Space Cow, Lena, and Disruptor. CK might have spoiled this smoke, though, because I saw one of the USF Gold teams circle as they walked underneath the ward. Pier might be going down for this, though. So, pause
Yep.
5 for smokes, you know, not the worst thing.
yeah. He's just playing Ogre. I mean, that's what Ogre does. Tanks,
Eats-
ganks,
Yeah,
Yeah.
tanks, ganks, and eats spells. He's a big boy.
tactical feeding.
The
Ooh, they got the charge in town. Oh, they got glimpse back. I think. Tam
Oh,
is dead.
glimpsed into the Disruptor ulti into LSA, and that is a dead Phantom Assassin.
Mhm. Yeah, Lena's having a good game. Wind Ranger's also still doing pretty good. She's gonna have BKB pretty soon.
Yeah, it all around is a pretty even game. If you look at net worth, both mid lanes are at the top, both carries are at the top. You know, one off lane's a little bit higher than the other. That's kind of Beastmaster's role, though, right? Is to push top tower and take towers, as he just did. He just took the top tower, T2.
Yeah, and tier 2 is really valuable, especially 14 minutes into the game. That's really good. I wonder if he survives. He didn't run into the trees.
He used roar, but I think he's dead for this. Yeah, there's too many stuns. Charge. Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you
I
say that's
wonder-
a good trade, though? T2, 14 minutes into the game?
Yeah, of course. For mid tower, because it opens up the top lane like really well. Like the only place it can TP is the mid tier 2. And essentially, if you just have like a cliff forward, you can just see them TPing in. And it's like really hard for them to defend. Just because walking up high ground in Dota is just really scary, I guess, because you just can't see the enemy and the enemy can see you. So
It's a signing of the death warrant walking uphill. I, as a 3K noob, am very familiar in doing this mistake over and over and never learning.
yeah. And Beastmaster's a hero with Call the Wild Hawk. Basically, he can send a hawk anywhere and it just gives vision. It's like such a good spell.
I would almost guarantee that we see a Beastmaster ban as Storm zips in, Disruptor ulti used,
Okay.
Shackle into rapid fire, and
What?
Watson lives. Watson lives.
What the hell?
100 HP. Watson lives as it was a ogre for Windrunner at this moment, and Spirit Breaker did not charge Watson. I think they're comfortable with that.
Doesn't matter. I wonder if he's thinking of
It
turning.
might be the
Maybe
death
not,
of
maybe
A up
not.
2, unfortunately. As the entire team is essentially running at A up. That's ulti used on Lena.
Yeah.
But the two win conditions are still farming. Okay, Tam's getting pulled in. LSA used. Tam is half health. Blinking out.
Yeah, I was wondering if he's gonna blink out
I
there.
honestly thought Tam might have turned.
Ooh, he normally toggled it. But it kind of ran out, so that doesn't count. Yeah, I was thinking Tam was just gonna like Q and like click him a bit, because he ran out of stuns to use on him. Ooh,
Watson wants to make a play out of this. This is
Holy
a lot
crap.
of low heroes, and Watson has mana. This is
Got
going to
sh-
be a pretty good fight, I think.
They used 3 stuns at once, so they just chain stunned all their stuns and they couldn't catch the storm. They used Shackle, LSA, and I think CK stun.
That is a good charge, but it will not be enough as Windrunner falls to. And as we see on the net worth, that's 1K up now by USF Gold. I think that was a good trade.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. I mean, they got a little greedy. They got 2 kills. They wanted to go for the 3rd. Actually, they wanted to go to the 4th because they got the Grimstroke, right?
Yeah, it
They
was
saw
the
Tam,
yep.
and they just dove under tower. They all just kind of chain fed.
Discipline. That is a very important factor in Dota as an esport.
Beastmaster stacking camps here. He's gonna have his item really soon. 600 gold.
And Storm is very chunky. He has Sanj, Kaya Sanj,
Oh my
and
god,
an
he just found the
arcane rune
arcane
now.
rune.
Yeah, this is Watson Dota feeling pretty good about himself, I think. I mean, there's 2 courses of action here, right? So you use the arcane rune to make a play, or I've seen professionals use the arcane rune to farm in times where there's just like nothing going on in the map. So
Yeah, I wonder if they're probably thinking of just smoking soon with the Helm of Overlord timing. So
Okay.
I don't think he's gonna use his arcane. At least
That
I
makes
hope he
sense.
doesn't. Yeah, they're
Oh.
thinking of smoking.
He pops the arcane, smokes. So Illini smokes first, and now USF Gold counter smokes. This is
There's an
going to be
item on the
interesting.
floor.
Oh, that's
They
his.
get the roar.
They get the roar, but
They got the
just
statics.
after ulti use.
Oh, and they changed.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Okay, so Watson falls for this.
Radiant's
Needle's going to
bottom
fall
tower
too.
is falling.
CK's gonna come in. He's gonna work on consistency.
That
I
is,
think USF is the best. The other side Tim's from farming.
that is true. I was just thinking on like, where's PA at? PA is having a fun game hitting creeps,
Is under attack.
which, at this point in the game, you kind of want to do that as PA. Like,
Yeah.
you want to get BKB up. Like, you don't want to fight until you have BKB. Otherwise, you're kind of just hurting your own game.
P is just a hero where you get 3 items, which is Battle Fury, Deso, BKB. And then your win probability, if you get it fast enough, probably just goes up to like 80%. Like, she's just one of those heroes that as soon as you get those items, like, you're really, really strong. Damage from the Deso, cleave from the Battle Fury, and the BKB to just help you not die.
So what's your thoughts on Spirit Breaker's items? So we see Yasha Kaya. I've seen professionals use double nulls. Which do you think's the better?
Honestly, I'm not too big a fan of the Yasha Kaya. Like, it's a pretty dead item. I feel like the only thing it really gives Sphere Breaker, other than like regen or mana, is basically just like the move speed. So I think it's alright, but like most games I feel like you just want to go for like an Axe or like a BKB or like a Shadow Blade.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like even Sanj Kaya would have been like a better pickup almost, but yeah, BKBs. And that's a lot of gold. Mark's letting his super ancient creep die to CK. That's 250 gold if I'm not mistaken. Okay, Watson zipping in on Lina. Disruptor ult immediately used. And that is a dead Watson. Chain stunned. Double roar though. Are they gonna do something about this?
Something we didn't talk about. Double roar.
That is true. PA does not have BKB here, so PA is going to be very cautious, I feel like. As PA jumps into 3 heroes, this could be a sticky situation. Shackle onto Tam. Is he going to get the blink off? He is not. That was pretty detrimental for USF Gold.
Yeah, I mean, Watson just has to be careful when he's zipping in like that, especially when the disruptor's not showing. Like, I feel like they've done this play a few times, just like the past few minutes, where they'll just bait a hero. Like, for example, when they baited bottom the Wind Ranger, and they just popped Static Storm and just changed on Watson. So until he has BKB, I don't think he can start like that.
You know, I think those were some actually, good manners and tips. That was Mark's tipping the CK on the play, but I'm with the Windrunner here. That was the disruptor play. That was supports having impact. If he didn't use the ulti there that fast, I don't think that play would have turned out like it did.
Yeah.
It allowed Illini to chain stun and kill Watson, which taking a Storm Spirit out of a fight almost like lessens your chances of I feel like just throwing a random number out there, 20%, because you have so much impact as a Storm Spirit in fights.
Maybe they're thinking they're going Roche or something, so they're thinking like, oh shoot, we gotta do something quick, and maybe just made like a little panic play.
Okay.
But yeah, it didn't turn out too well for them.
It's
Right
alright,
now,
though. Tam's still top net worth, so I think it's alright.
yeah, I was just say right now though, like although it seems like 27 to 19 is like pretty big kill lead, the game is still even in terms of net worth. So, and even in terms of map, I think the game is really even, right?
Yeah.
They
think
still have the
each
entire
team
offlane
has-
towers.
Yeah. Both team has it's a pretty equal game, and I think that's what USF Gold wants. They just want to keep this game. Well, they want to dominate, but I think if USF's comfortable with an equal game, because again, like you said, PA's timing is just absolutely absurd.
Yeah.
We are seeing a charge on Watson Dota bottom. Come on, directed camera, do your thing.
I think Watson's gonna live.
Yeah, Watson's gonna live. No follow-up. It was just charge used and hopeful bashes. Okay, we're making a Roche play.
Yeah, that's where the Beast Master comes in handy. Just takes Roche really quick to summon, and summon gives an aura, which gives you 15% bonus HP and all the heroes that are around it. I think it's like insanely broken.
And we see Ogre doing what he does best, eating the hero spells. That was actually a tactical feed. That is an art that Otavio, our treasurer, is familiar with. And that was a pretty good trade, honestly, because you get Aegis. You're having BKB on the courier. Like, the other team smoked, but you're going to look for a smoke out of USF Gold, I would think.
Yeah, and that comes from our Storm Spirit player making space in the bottom lane. Just distracted them the whole time, and they just went Roche.
That is a 900 IQ play from Watson. And a 900 IQ play from Ogre Magi, eating all 3 spells of the enemy.
Yeah.
Takes a lot of skill to do that.
Ooh, there's an Invis Wind.
Oh no. BKB's used on Wind, Roar's used.
Oh man,
no.
He got the Laguna.
Yeah, Laguna's used on. It's alright, he has Aegis. And BKB.
Yeah,
is he going to use the BKB? He does use the BKB.
Gets the last click. Does he blink away?
That's tough. That's tough.
Oh my god. Does he actually?
No, he's not going to. He gets
He
glimpsed
blinked
back.
backwards.
Glimpsed back into
Oh,
the
he did
CK
get
stun.
glimpsed. Okay. I thought he blinked back for a second.
No, he got glimpsed back, and then CK's stun just followed him right back into a slow death, a slow, painful death.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like, did they deward there or something? Yeah, we just didn't have any sentries on the cliff here. I think it's like really important to have these. Like especially your triangle. Your triangle is like the area that you always want to have warded. So if there's just like an invis rune hero just walking up, he shouldn't get rewarded for that.
Of course. I mean, you know, like that's where every team wants to smoke too. Is they want to smoke into the triangle. So maybe that's a thing that the boys are gonna look back on this replay and see, and you know, realize that they're gonna need to focus on stuff like that.
Yeah. They need to understand that PA is their win condition, so wherever she farms, they need to make sure that place is safe. If it's not safe, then the PA is not going to have farm. And right now, PA is behind the CK net worth, which usually should never happen, right? Because PA has a Battle Fury, she has like, I think, higher attack speed, so she should generally farm faster, but...
Okay, we're seeing a smoke come out from USF Gold, immediate jump, and almost deleting Disruptor. This could be dangerous. Killing Disruptor, killing Lena, getting a really good crit. This could be interesting as CK is chasing PA, followed by Shackle. BKB used.
BKB off the Shackle. They're going in
And
on
that
the
is,
CK?
oh, that's
Nice.
such a good roar. Watson Dota zipping in with BKB, forcing BKB out of Windrunner. And that was a really good trade. Oh, they didn't even trade. That was just a really good fight by USF
3 for 0.
Gold.
Yep.
Radiant's bottom tower is
There
under
is a
attack.
bottom lane pushing into the base of USF Gold.
Yeah.
Expect Watson to possibly get that, maybe.
Seems like Imp is just gonna go Inksoul it. Sorry, Stroke of Fate.
Potatoes. And we resort back to farming. So we look for Desolator timing from... Oh, we're almost at Desolator. Okay, so
Yep,
he's
800
looking
gold.
Desolator, Skull Basher.
Mm-hmm.
Or do you think he's gonna go... He's not gonna go Skull Basher first, right?
No, I think he's definitely gonna finish. Actually, is he? I think he's gonna finish the Deso. It's just like he doesn't really need stun to kill his hero because he's gonna have like a storm going in first or like Beastmaster Aurora as his target.
And possibly a question mark from the Lena.
You can't all
To be
chat
fair,
those,
they don't have vision there, but that is probably what he was attempting to do, is get vision up. Watson with a cheeky little dodge in, thinking he's gone, and results to a pickoff. It's good plays.
Yeah, the Spirit Breaker has Bullwhip, Shadow Blade, Phase Boots, so he's just gonna one-shot every wave. Because his passive does damage based on move speed.
Okay,
So-
and talk about Spirit Breaker's Ags. That's Spirit Breaker's next item coming up. What do you think his purpose for that is?
I mean, it's just more damage, like more charge. It's just more Spirit Breaker in the team fights, basically.
More Spirit Breaker. We're gonna see more Space Cow essentially here soon. That could be dangerous for USF Gold. And looking at CK, so CK still respectable, 12.8k net worth. What item, like, I mean, he's going for AC, but it just looks like he's poor generally. Do you think this is a good time for USF Gold to fight?
Ooh, I mean, if he walks up to the cliff like that,
He
then
walks
sure.
up into a roar into a full team.
That's what I was just talking about. Like, Dota's a game where it's scary to walk up cliffs unless you have vision. So when he does that kind of careless play, he's just gonna get punished for it. That's a really big
And-
kill. Like, they can take mid with this kill.
And punished they did.
Seems like they're walking top. Though. Wonder if
They
they're gonna
want to
click
force a
the tower.
buyback, or are they just trying to force a fight in general? No,
think
they
they're
weren't.
just
They're not
gonna-
going to force this without marks, right?
Is under attack.
This seems really risky. Yeah, I
There's
think
something
Sam
like
Dota
kill
needs to
play.
back up. BKB used on Windrunner. Okay.
Yeah.
Did
And she
was
was
Shackle
ulti.
not up?
Dire's middle tower
She used Shackle on the Beastmaster summons because she used Focus Fire on the Beastmaster, but the Shackle didn't connect onto the Beastmaster. So she basically just used her whole kit there. And she popped a DD.
And
so the
we
Spirit
see-
Breaker just charging bottom, just ignores them, just kills their creeper.
That is absurd how fast he is with all those spells and items. It almost looks like a meme as USF Gold waiting for Roche. That's a pretty smart play, I would say.
Yeah, responds in 1 minute, it seems.
Yeah, I'm not honestly sure how to read the clock there. It always confuses me.
Yeah, me neither. But I think above like the scan icon, it tells you this is like 1 minute. Rush may respawn 1 minute.
Okay. All right, so we're seeing an Ags build for Disruptor, pretty normal. Scales the hero completely, mutes items.
Yeah, if he gets that, that actually might be like a win condition. Like if he gets a good ulti on the PA or the Storm, those
No
heroes are just
BKB.
basically useless. Yeah.
Yeah, no BKB, and they're completely just open to be stunned, open to be killed. That's a really good item to go.
Even Marxus has a BKB. And that item is just gonna be useless if you get Static Storm. So, see how this turns out. USF right now though, they have a 4K net worth lead. They're doing pretty good, I feel, in terms of this game. Like they have really good vision top. So they're just gonna farm out this entire area. They do have a bottom wave pushing in, but I think like and occasionally like a storm or something can just zip through that and just connect back with his team.
All right, we see a double damage being bottled by Watson. We're on the verge of oh, Roche is up. No, Roche is not up. Roche is up in 2 minutes. We're on the verge of I feel like a win or lose play. So we see a smoke from
Oh shoot! Look at
Illini.
Ogre. Ogre's just standing on the cliff and he just broke the Lena's ward, or Lena's smoke.
Doing what Ogre does best.
It's a really good play.
So maybe a smoke of desperation. Illini knowing that the timings are nearing for them.
They're playing near their ward on the Dire. Their smoke just ran out, and they start on the Beastmaster. I wonder if they can delete him real quick. Tam is bottom. Tam doesn't have TP. He's walking over. Oh my god! And they just deleted the Wind Ranger.
Deleted. Oh my gosh! And that's a deleted CK too. That's, you gotta assume that's Disruptor next. Yep, Disruptor's going down too. Oh my gosh.
No
Well
lucky
played from
dashes.
USF Gold.
Very nice. That was all without the PA. They just won a 5v4 fight.
Watson, DOTA, and Marks. That was just a, I don't know, that roar into, that was just so much damage coming out from the Beastmaster too.
Yeah, I feel like that. Ooh, Tam blinks in.
Oh,
Gets the
Tam.
free kill.
All right. And they're going down mid.
They're voice chatting. It's not the size of the beast in the fight, but actually the size kind of helps.
Okay.
Now they're going throne.
They're going throne. We could see a pretty big fight coming up. They have
SP has no
buyback.
buyback.
That's a buyback from CK when you only had 12 seconds left. What's gonna happen here? All right, directed cam. Dagger into the Inkswell. BKB used. That's a dieback from CK. Lena's going down too.
Double kill for PA.
Oh my gosh.
And that's GG.
GG's called.
That was just a desperation play from the Dire. They wanted to get something before the next Roche spawns. They die. And
Wow.
USF just realizes that.
And timings, we said, as USF Gold takes game 1 victory, 20k net worth up in 34 minutes and 30 seconds. We will see you for game 2. Welcome back, USF and other viewers. We are back for Game 2 of NACE Star League Spring 2022. I think I said too many 20s there, but that's all right. Back with co-host, expert panel, Daniel Weebslayer, the almighty offlane player. You can say hello again.
Hey guys, Daniel, we're back for game 2.
We saw a pretty abrupt end to game 1 as USF Gold takes game 1. So if they take game 2, that could be a series win for USF. Meanwhile, Illini banning Beastmaster, seeing how important that hero was, is looking for a redemption, and they're going to try and take game 2, obviously.
They've already banned out the Beastmaster?
Yeah, it was a immediate first ban and Weaver ban too. So um, USF Gold still banning Kunkka. What are your thoughts for that one then?
I mean, maybe I mean they still have the Brood pick, right? Marxus plays a lot of Brood,
Okay,
so maybe that's what they're going for. Oh, they picked the Lycan. So
Lycan.
Lycan's also another summon hero. Kunkka
Okay,
has cleave, right? So he's just gonna cleave through all his summons. So it's just basically the same concept as a Beastmaster.
a little bit less utility because you don't have the Hawks. You don't have the roar, so more
Yeah,
damage, right? Opposed to
yeah.
utility.
Usually he binds like an Aghanim Scepter, and that basically gives his ulti to his carry. And I'm assuming that's what their game plan is right now. They also
Okay.
picked the Grimstroke again, which combines really well with the Lycan in lane. He has the Ink Swell on the summons, and therefore like you can just get an easy stun for free without committing too much.
Yeah. We're seeing same opening from Illini. They trust the Spirit Breaker and they like the Disruptor. So nothing to really say there. But we saw the impact of both of those heroes last game. I thought both heroes had pretty good impact.
Hmm.
Disruptor probably a little bit more than Spirit Breaker maybe, but uh, PL and Wraith King bans. Maybe that's a hurt to USF because I feel like maybe Wraith King would have been a good pick here for them.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, again, that's what Tam got a Rampage on last game, so it's probably something that they don't want to give Tam again. So yeah.
I don't think I would give Tam Wraith King either. Um, it is interesting they banned PL because Tam is a PL player, but like you said, PL doesn't really have a good lane right now.
Uh,
Or is he just one? He's kind of one of those heroes that doesn't like to be active in lane. He wants to just farm, right?
yeah, I'd say so. Maybe they just don't want to deal with Illusion Hero. I'm not sure what Illini picked last week, but maybe they played the PL or something and they just
Okay.
want to respect it. Um, it seems like they banned out the PA on the Dire. Um, obviously, like Tam just played it. Maybe they just don't want to give it to him anymore. They respect the
Okay.
pick. So yeah.
USF Gold respecting the CK. Do you think that was a need worthy respect ban,
Mhm.
or do you,
Honestly, I feel like Illini probably wouldn't have gone for it again, but just because of like the impact that that hero had on the game last time.
yeah?
But I guess they just want to respect it. So
That is a heavy carry ban from Illini too. Juggernaut, PA, Wraith King. So they're afraid of Tam, it seems, and they're leaving a lot of open heroes for Watson. So we could see a maybe Watson
yeah,
Dota pop off this game.
they didn't ban the Medusa though on the Dire,
Okay.
so maybe that might be a hero that Tim's looking to pick up. Um, thinking of any other carries
10
Tam
seconds
plays.
remaining.
I was honestly really hoping to see some Luna today. So Luna
5
banned
seconds
again.
remaining.
I feel like the hero
Yeah,
is just super strong. I mean, BSJ jokes aside, like the hero is just super versatile. You can play the lane very different ways, and like with an ogre magi, I feel like that's like a perfect lane matchup too. So
yeah, it really is. I think it's just not a hero that Tam's comfortable on
Dire team
as
okay,
much as his other heroes. That's probably why they didn't pick it. Illini opens up with a Night Stalker and Ember Spirit. I'm not sure if their carry player just plays weird heroes, so this might be a Night Stalker and like another pause 3 Spirit Breaker, but it might as well just be a pause for a Spirit Breaker this time and a pause 3 Night
10
Stalker.
seconds remaining.
so you're saying you're not a
As
fan of this potential Night Stalker pause one?
I think it's just generally not a really good hero right now.
Okay,
Um,
Dire team back.
doesn't push tower, doesn't have too much harass in lane, and they picked the Odie. Odie's just gonna crush mid lane, so I'm sure that's probably just why they picked it. Um,
Eh,
generally, I don't think it's the best hero versus Disruptor, Spirit Breaker, and Night Stalker. But once if you're high enough skill and you just destroy your lane, I'm sure that he can just carry the game
5
regardless.
seconds remaining.
so that's a guaranteed Embers pick, is what you're essentially saying. So that's an Ember
Yeah.
OD matchup.
Hmm.
Pretty easy lane win for Watson. So I mean, you think it's a pause one Night Stalker, but what if it isn't? Where does that place Night Stalker? Like
I feel like really the only difference, or yeah, the only difference is if you have a pause one Night Stalker, you're probably just gonna pick like a faster paced 3. If it's not, then they can probably greed out for like some farming carry. But I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a pause 3 Night Stalker. I don't know. I just don't have faith in the pause 1 Night Stalker. I don't think it's too good.
yeah. I think I'm on the same side as you, so this might be a pause for Spirit Breaker. But we'll see. They got 24 seconds on their last ban and some reserve time.
Okay, it seems like USF banned the
Medusa.
Medusa.
Okay. Question mark, right?
Yeah.
What hero does that leave Tam like in his hero pool? You think they're gonna try something cheeky for game 2?
So when you're playing with a Lycan, I think they usually want to go with like some melee hard carry. I think I mean, Tam still plays anti-mage. I don't think it's a great anti-mage game. I don't think they're gonna go for it. He also plays Faceless Void, which might be okay. I mean, it can set up damage for OD.
Yeah.
You can use the shapeshift on Faceless Void. He does a crowd ton of damage. So maybe that might be their pick. But yeah, I'm sure they just banned the Medusa just because they want to, kind of secure Marxist game. Like when you're playing Medusa into Lycan, I guess if you have a decent enough early lane, you can probably just hold the tower for like as long as you want. It seems
split
like
shot.
Yeah, split shot Mystic Snake, just destroy the summons. Only banned Naga Siren. I'm not really sure why they banned that hero. I think
That's not
Ember's
even
really...
a Tam hero, right?
Yeah, and Ember is good versus a hero, and Spirit Breaker is good against that hero.
Maybe
So
a mild question mark from Illini, but regardless, they have a strategy, and I think that we should still respect it. So let's
There's still a TB in the pool. I know Tam
Ursa,
plays
and
that.
see that's another hero that they're banning Tam's heroes. You know
Yeah.
what? Have faith in the captain of Watson. He's the draft mastermind, Immortal 1000 or whatever he is nowadays. I'm not sure.
I think you could maybe go
Bro,
for the big
That's
Dro.
tough. I think that's a hero that Tam plays. I think that might have been a stolen pick, actually, now that I'm thinking of it.
Yeah. I think they're probably still gonna go for TB. I'm not sure. I think that matchup can go either way, but it just seems like the most comfortable and like most reasonable pick for them right now.
What about Morphling?
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking Morphling, but like once you see like the Disruptor and the Night Stalker, it's just generally kind of scary, right?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're right.
It's good when you see like a Spirit Breaker on the enemy team, and you can just like turn into him and like spam his abilities. But when you see like a Disruptor that can just ulti you and then your hero just goes 100 to 0, or like the same with Night Stalker, then it's kind of a problem.
Yeah, this will be a really interesting pick. I think both of us are maybe a little confused, but we're gonna see the path that they take here shortly at a maximum of 1 minute and 15 seconds. So, and as I spoke, it's TA. Okay.
TA. Okay. I was thinking about the hero, but I just don't see Tam playing it enough. But
I think that's good though, because they're gonna play off of a early timing, and they're gonna get Roche quick. Yeah, I think they could pressure. Yeah, I like this draft. They could pressure the lineup pretty easy.
This kind of draft though, I feel is slightly hard to execute just because, I mean, I'm sure they'll win their lanes and stuff, but it's hard when you don't have like a frontliner that can just tank spells, right? Like OD needs a BKB or he's just gonna lose his lead. Like TA needs a BKB or she's gonna lose her lead. Same with Lycan. So, it's kind of difficult to see where this game is gonna go. I think they'll definitely win their mid lane. Bottom lane, I'm not, I'm a little shaky on USF Gold's off lane just because they're laning against a Drow. Drow is like a ranged hero. She can basically just click down the Lycan in lane with her frost arrows, or she can just use multi-shot on his summons. So I think this game really just depends on who comes out on lanes and who just takes advantage of those. If USF wins their lanes, I think they can just take over the map. They can take early Roche, early towers, and they just play off like a super fast farming TA. But I think on the dire side, although they have like a Ember Spirit that's probably going to be playing from behind, he can just salvage his game with pickoffs with the Spear Breaker or the Night Stalker, and they have heroes that can sit in front of the Drow Ranger. So I mean, it'll be interesting to see, but let's just see how this plays out.
So you favor Dire as the later it goes, and then you would favor USF if they can execute earlier on.
Mhm.
Okay.
I think it's just about who can execute. Marks plays a little bit of Lycan. He has around 100 games.
Less than 700 this time.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's the... Oh, no, that was previous match. Sorry, I was getting all mixed up because of the Storm Spirit in the bottom right. But all right, so we see a pretty normal build from Dro.
Prepare for battle.
What is he?
Anything out of the norm? Anything... Let's see. Looks like...
Venom on Spearbreaker. You want the same items on Ember Spirit. Night Stalker's starting heavy on regen. Not
That's
really
an Orb
sure
of
why.
Venom on Ogre Magi.
Yeah. He's doing the same thing on Marxist. He's starting with the Quelling Blade Tango, and he's just going to go for early Helm Dom, or the Helm of Iron Will. He's just going to try to just, like, stay in lane and kind of not care about the Drowse clicks. Really, I think what they do in the top lane is just play for farm until the OD can just rotate. You get a free draw kill, you take tower, and then that's basically your map.
Do you
So,
think the idea of going Quelling Blade Tangos only on a Lycan or a Beastmaster is a lack of respect to the opposing lane, or do you think that is just the way you play them?
I mean, I've talked to Marks about this, and he thinks it's just good, right? Like, I mean, he's starting with about what 400 gold right now. Helm of Iron Will he's like 600 gold away. Once they get the bounties, he's gonna be like 400 gold away. So unless like it's like versus an Ursa or something, you might need to start an early salve. But when they don't have that kind of lane pressure early, then I think he can breed for it. I don't think it's like a lack of respect. I think it's just more confidence and
Understanding the
understanding
lane matchups. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah. He definitely knows how to like pick his heroes and stuff. That's what I'll credit him with.
And so we see OD, the joke of the meme hammer. Like, what's your opinion on meme hammer versus, okay, we have action coming in from the bottom lane? That's a question for later. We see Tam taking some hits already. Already a 4th health.
Yeah, it seems like they tried to do the double meld, which is basically you sit in lane and you just click your invis and wait for them to walk up. You click them once and then you click your meld again, so you get a double meld. It's usually good when you have TA over, but it seems like they just outtraded them. Maybe got a lucky bash.
Just really tanky heroes though, too. So
exactly, especially when like, jeez, almost got it. Yeah, especially when Night Stalker starts with the Ring of Protection, right? He has bonus armor when he starts, so.
And if I was gonna say if he gets no bashes, Panda outtrades Spirit Breaker here.
Yeah. What's his CS like? We have 6-1 on the Lycan. Yeah, he's having a good start, and he's 100 gold away from the first wave So
that is a pretty good thing, because that helm is gonna keep him in lane pretty much forever. So my original question before the chaos was happening in the bottom lane. So you see OD going for meme hammer in this game. When do you go meme hammer and when do you go the Witchbane first? I see a lot of, there's a mix up.
Yeah. I think generally you just want to go for Meteor Hammer, right? Because you're gonna win your lane with it. It's gonna help you farm up because OD just naturally has no AoE. So I think most of the time it's just like experimental to go first item Witchbane, but if there's a reason for it, it's probably just when they have a lot of cancels or they're playing in your lane, right? Trying to protect their mid laner, and you just can't get any meteor hammer combos off. So I would say in those games you would go, but I think generally going a build like Meteor Hammer or Midas is just really good on this hero, right? Because people think Midas is just like a farming item or like a greedy item, but on a hero like OD, if it gives you so much attack speed, which is just something that you need early, and it just helps you scale to your next item. And on a hero like OD, it's kind of similar to PA. The faster you get your Hex, that's the faster you're gonna win your game. If you just have a Hex, you're just gonna delete any hero on the game that doesn't have like a Linken's or like an Aeon disc. So
Good analysis from our expert panel. It was we see Tam possibly looking at some maybe aggression. Counter aggression is a possible meld into a kill.
and
Here,
Panda gets the first blood.
yeah, Panda gets first blood. That's early boots, and as a pause 5, you're loving that gold because you don't get gold as a pause 5.
Yeah. I'm a little questionable about like blocking the large camp on Panda, just because if you're playing the lane this far up, then usually you're gonna want it unblocked, so like your carry can help contest farm or contest pull it, and therefore like the wave pushes back into you. But they're going on Tam here. He's a little far up.
He is. He does have refraction up as they stop. Something else to note is this is the first time that Night Stalker's not been in the top 3 net last hit denies. Before that last hit, that was OD, and then it was TA, and then it was Lycan. So all lanes coming out to a good start for USF, just like you mentioned.
Yeah, I was a little shaky about the top lane, but it seems like he's handled it well on the net Lycan. He's just playing for farm. And I'm sure Aep is just helping him secure like range creeps and stuff with his Stroke of Fate. Like you can see he has 4 CS. And mid lane, Watson has 12 denies, and Embersphere has 16 CS. So he's denied almost half of his farm. It's really
we have a viewer asking, and I'm not for sure 100% what this means. I might have him expound on it. It says strategy wise, which one takes LADA in this case? Do you know what that means?
No clue what LED is.
All right. Well, easy in. Please let us know what LADA is, and I will ask the expert himself.
Maybe it's like a league term. I'm not really sure.
It might be a league term. And I apologize. I have never played League of Legends besides the mobile. So
Yeah, I only played the tutorial like 2 weeks ago. But
they have a really good anime.
Arcane?
Yeah, Arcane. Arcane is top tier. As we are now going on tangents, and both Aep and Tam get their lives taken, and this looks like a early rotation from Ember Spirit as Ogre Magi will be going down for this too.
Yeah,
So-
I mean, it's actually really unconventional to gank on Ember Spirit before you're level 6. He had to go base, and I guess he just gets rewarded for it, I guess. Ganking before level 6 is usually something you just don't want to do on mid. But it turns
We're
out
gonna
well
see
for
some
him.
early pressure though from the tower. I think he's just getting bodied mid. I mean, as you can see, Watson 38 to 15, Ember Spirit 21 to 0. Not a single deny from Ember Spirit. So this may be like one of those matchups where it's just tough.
Yeah.
A sign of desperation is what I'm saying.
I'm surprised Watson didn't glyph there and save his catapult. And he also lets Ember get the rune. So weird. He's gonna go for his Meteor
And
Hammer combo.
He's gonna get the meteor out though.
Oh, he dodges it.
The slight dodge. All right.
Nice. Yeah,
Well played, average PMA player.
yeah, I think Watson misplayed a little bit there. I feel like he could have at least glyphed his catapult and tried to get like another Meteor Hammer off. And that's just a lot more tower damage.
So we're seeing action mid as directed cam sends us southbound. We're seeing action here too. The lane is, like you said, really far up. I also would like to see Pier unblock this camp. Oh, that's not Pier's ward anymore. That is the other team's sentry.
It's a little
My
weird.
apologies.
I'm assuming it's just because oh, Pierre has a sentry. I'm not sure if he ever placed it. I don't know who blocked the ward there, or blocked the camp. But if the Dire's doing it, I'm assuming it's just because they don't want it to stack, and you know, TA can just push out the wave, and then they just get like a huge pull. And you know, Night Stalker's not an AoE hero, so you know, he can't really do anything about it.
No, and Night Stalker is going to play off this level 6 timing. He is 2 creeps away. This creep may give it to him, actually. Okay, he's just short. That would have been a really good timing for him to get ulti. As he's hunting.
Like, yeah, Tam is just... Ooh.
Tam's dead. And there's not much he can do for this, I don't think. He can fight. Oh, okay, no detection. No detection.
Does Odie make his way over? Ogre's making his way
Someone
over.
needs to, because they're gonna courier out. Okay.
Oh
so
my
the
god,
TP.
yeah. The courier has a sentry on it.
Okay, Watson Dota takes tower and Ember Spirit's life. Directed cam, send us bottom.
Very
Thank you.
nice.
We have nothing going on bottom. That makes sense. All right. Dro farming up. Where's Dro's net worth? Dro's being respectable. You know, 45 treads. Looking like okay. Oh, she's going Dragonlance first. That makes sense. For some reason, I was thinking Ags, and I'm like, what in the world?
Yeah, they get the tower top lane, and this is what I mean on this Night Stalker hero. He just doesn't have any tower pressure, and you know, the OD TP's top. Now they just have this whole top area of the map, so it's just looking good for USF Gold right now. And they just have this Grimstroke constantly just clicking his Stroke of Fate bottom, and Night Stalker just can't do anything about it. He's just gonna have the wave pushed out against him. Eventually, I think when the Ember rotates, like, you might just they might just get some kills, but right now, OD's meteor hammering.
OD's meteor hammering and the Stroke of Fate into the dead Night Stalker.
Yo,
You
Tam's
like
having
to see this.
a super free game now. He's just gonna walk over to Ancients and farm his Ancients. And this is kind of just a game plan that they needed, right? Like, do well on the Lycan, do well mid lane, and OD will just kind of, you know, come over to your lanes and just help you out. Just, you know, kind of amplify those little leads that you've made. And now, like, he's farming a triple stack that up the pause 4 made for him. Now he's just gonna be super farmed. He's gonna be top net worth.
And that he is. There's not much that Dro can do about that either, because Dro's farming pretty decent too, if you think about it. Like, oh, Marks could be in trouble. Gets ulti off as Gust pushes him away. Marks is actually getting charged.
Dude,
so
he's going back
trouble.
in.
He's going back in. Is he going to get the kill? Ember Spirit misses the chains. Is Marks going to get it? Marks is running.
Oh my
Okay.
god, he actually got it.
He got it. Oh, he's microing while he's running away, tipping and DMing. Marks with some bad manners as he's going to get his life taken for that, but he takes the pause 1's life on his way out.
I wonder
And
if
then
our OD
maybe
has a
getting
TP.
caught up a little into the business. And, okay. A-up with the silence into the... Marxus is dead and getting kills.
Because he's on the last second, he summoned his wolves, and now they're just cleaning up for him.
They're just cleaning up.
The
Disruptor.
Night Stalker's ulti runs out, and now he's super slow.
Oh my god.
just gone.
Just absolutely amazing play by Marks. Microing his heroes. Even taking some time to all chat as he's dead. Well played by Marks. Good play, sir.
Yeah, and this, you know, like, knowing the limits of your hero, to like run back in onto the Drow and realize, like, he's not just instantly dead just because he popped Night Stalker ulti. Like, he's still like max move speed, and he does a crap ton of damage. So you can just walk up to the Drow, and if they've used their stuns, then, like, no matter how many heroes they have, he can still do a little bit of damage to the Drow.
Yeah, this is a 7K lead at 11 minutes and 50 seconds.
That's insane.
That's this is a very well played game all around from the USF Gold team.
Yeah, and they're just executing well. Like, to be honest, I think last game I wasn't like very like satisfied with how they played it out. I feel like they could have played it like way smoother, but this game, like, I feel like they just have like a clear idea in mind, and they're just doing it.
They had the first game jitters as they were being casted on the big screen in front of all of you folks, and they got the win. They got the jitters out of the way, and they're showing the amount of talent that is on this USF Gold team.
And they're getting a 12-minute Roshan.
12-minute Roshan, as Mark says, he is the alpha wolf.
Wow. And they're just playing really well. It's
That
just
is-
about, you know, like securing your offlane's game, and he just does this stuff for you.
Okay, we're looking at Watson getting the meme hammer combo out. Spirit Breaker
Ooh.
getting the charge and actually
He's actually
living.
out.
Panda gets the double multicast.
How did he get range for that? Like, what?
Well, he had range, but they have 2 wards that gave him vision.
I see,
Thankfully,
I see.
so.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Ember finally gets his Maelstrom. He's like really poor. Same with the Night Stalker.
Structures
Just
are
3k net worth. He's about to pick up his Echo Saber soon,
Dire's top tower is under
but
attack.
I feel like that's just not too strong of a timing on the hero.
And this Ember might be feeding. Oh, never mind. This might be Watson Dota in trouble as he's getting charged. TPs are coming out.
Watson's sitting on 300 HP, but he doesn't care. He has Aegis. I feel like if they make a play into Watson right now, as juicy as it looks, they're just all gonna get team wiped just because he has a second life for free. Yeah. Seems like our cast is gonna be ending shortly.
It could look like that as a smoke is coming out from USF Gold. Watson, Marks, and Panda looking for a potential pickoff, and they might be finding Ember Spirit as Marks pulls out the ulti, immediately banishing something.
He's getting body blocked though, but it's all good.
Okay, so we have a charge coming out on Watson, and Marks maybe getting a little ahead of himself, trying to dive T2 bottom.
Yeah.
Dire's middle tower
They don't know that Night Stalker's sitting in the trees bottom, though. That is one of those things as a Night Stalker. It feels bad, but it feels bad that you're not clicking creeps, but you're at least not feeding. And Ember Spirit has a DD bottled, but I don't know if that's going to be enough as Watson going for the meme hammer doesn't land it, gets ultied by Disruptor. And
Ember's too good to juke it,
that's
but
just a
he's
dead
still
Ember
dead.
Spirit. Yeah.
Yep. 2-click. Watson misses ulti, but we didn't see that.
We didn't. Directed Cam did not see it, so Tam cleaning up. Oh, he has Desolator with the triple kill. Tam going for
Ultra?
the ultra kill.
Oh my god.
Give Tam the rampage 2 weeks in a row, please.
Yeah, Drow's just hiding though. He doesn't want
As
to give
a-
Tam that confidence booster.
No, he does not.
Dude, what's more scarier than Game 2 Tam?
bottom tower has
I
fallen.
don't think I've seen anything scarier.
I don't know. Game 2 Tam last time with the rampage. Game 2 Tam this time with the ultra kill. Just amazing gameplay from all
They're
of
going
USF Gold.
high ground at minute 15. Like, it's just a complete domination this game.
Dire's bottom
And, you know, this is exactly what we talked about. They were going to play early, and they executed. So, got to respect this. It's not over, though, as Ayup's looking for the ulti. Any follow-up on the ulti? Ayup's life might be in hand for this. Both
Nice.
Ayup and Panda are going to die for this, as Panda gets one last Bloodlust onto...
Oh shoot, Tam is dying.
Oh my gosh, Tam is just going in. Tam silenced. He could be in trouble. Has no refraction up for 6. Tam is
Alright.
dead.
We jinxed Game 2 Tam. It's
Yeah,
unfortunate.
we jinxed, we Kyle cursed him. And for the non-Dota 2 professional watchers, the Kyle curse is a professional caster. Any team that he says is gonna win, they never win. So we didn't say they weren't gonna win, but
Dude, they just deleted the Spirit Breaker.
that's
Watson just got
absolutely
3-click. This guy. Popped
Does
ulti and
Watson
Mark
have
says
blink yet? Watson
He does
doesn't have
not.
blink. Okay. I think I would have went a blink here. What are your thoughts? I mean, he's going 4 staff. I mean, it's not a bad item, right? But
personally, I feel like I would have just gone like a BKB just because like you're more so just playing just to like take towers at this point. and you
Okay.
just like you don't really want to run, like you don't need to catch them essentially. You just need to walk down their lanes. Like if I feel like if you're playing for pickoffs and stuff, it might be good. But at this point in the game where they have like a TA that's just ready to click towers, um, that he just goes for a BKB and just tanks through like the Static Storm and Midnight Stalker. Just gives them no play on the Dire.
And it looks like maybe the Dyers, they're moving as a unit, as they should, because anyone caught alone is going to die. Trying to get this Dro some farm, you know. What do you think it's gonna take for the Dire to get back into this? Is it just the Radiant throwing, or is there an item that they're looking for, you know, to recover?
I mean, it's definitely getting like a BKB on Ember Spirit would be like your only saving grace, but he's queued up the shard, so I feel like he's just gonna buy a shard as soon as it's up. I guess maybe he's just looking for like some quick little fighting item that's not as expensive as a BKB that might have the potential to turn a fight. Personally, I'm not a believer, but it's his thought process. So.
And a quick this has been asked a couple times. This is a best of 3. So if USF Gold wins this game, they take the series, and we are done broadcasting for the night.
You get to go home, except for your home.
Yeah, we get to go home as we already are. But anyways, there's action going on. Ember's getting leaped away. Ahab landing the silence, doesn't matter. Watson DOTA lands his meme hammer on the Disruptor, as Disruptor is absolutely deleted from this game.
Seems like Tim is picking up a crit on his hero. Honestly, I feel like the safer choice is probably just the BKB, right? Like you saw how he died just the last time, just by getting Static Stormed in the kinetic field. But maybe I think they're just playing for like the next rush, right? So as soon as that they use these big spells, Tam just respawns and just does the same thing as if they never had those spells to begin with. There's also a DD bottom rune. Roche respawns in a minute, so and they have a trap in Roche as well, so they're gonna see that immediately. Doesn't seem like they're gonna see the double damage, but I mean, they're still doing really well. Like you can see the Dyers is trapped inside their base. They have literally nowhere to play. The only hero that can step outside is Ember Spear right now because he has the fire armament, so he can probably just, you know, just zip away. But other than that, like they're just getting like one wave of farm. Even that, like the Drow is scared to click.
Yeah, and you know, to add on to the fact of how valuable the BKB would be this game, pretty much the only thing that really annoys a BKB this game is Disruptor Ags, and there's just no way Disruptor's getting an Ags anytime soon.
Yeah.
We do see a smoke coming out from the Illinois Blue. Maybe a sign of desperation, trying to get something going, as they might actually get marks here. Oh.
As soon as the smoke broke, he just noticed that, like, you know, they're gonna try to click spells on me, so he just immediately clicks ulti. They're gonna delete.
He deletes Disruptor. Oh no, Watson and Panda get absolutely annihilated. This could be an interesting fight now. This is a 3-on-4.
That's what I kind of meant about like going for like a greed item that's not a BKB, just because like it kind of just like at least gives them an option to play the game still.
Tam DOTA leaping in, annihilating Dro.
Game 2 Tam.
Game 2 Tam. He wants
he's gonna
blood,
get the kill.
and he gets blood as he goes high ground, killing Spearbreaker.
Yeah, and I think they get this tower. They're not. Okay, they glyphed, so they're gonna back and wait for the next creep wave.
No, it was not.
Tim's just going for a data. He's just going raw damage. Yeah.
That's a flex on it, because BKB would definitely be the safer, you know, pick or pickup, you know.
Yeah. You would think like on a draft like the Radiants, like they have 0 stuns, and you'd assume like how do they play this game? But in a game where they have a Lycan and they're just clicking the towers, it's not them having to stun you. It's like more you having to try to defend your towers and stuff. They just have to run at you, and you have to just counter react somehow. And when they have this kind of lead, it's like really impossible to play. Like an 18 or 17k net worth minute 22 is pretty insane. It's like they're just getting almost 1,000 net worth per minute over the Radiant.
They are using every ounce of the map up, that is for sure. As Tam, being compared to LeBron James in the chat, picks up another kill on Disruptor. The chat feels like Tam is the MVP this game. Is that how you feel?
Of course, it came to Tam. It's unparalleled.
Unparalleled. Chat, well, if anyone has any rebuttals to that, feel free to shoot us a message in the chat. Let us know who you think the MVP is of this game. As we see USF Gold sieging mid, not much they can do, especially with 5v4. You kind of need Spirit Breaker. They're going to do some poking and prodding, but they really can't do anything until Spirit Breaker's up, right?
Yeah. I mean, USF, like, again, they're just gonna play for Roche. It says Roshan might respawn or will respawn in the next 8 seconds. It wasn't very fast Roche respawn, but they're gonna get it soon, and they're gonna see it with the trap that they put in the pit.
And a quick bit of knowledge to my fellow non-Dota players out there. Roshan is this giant golden thing in the pit. It respawns on a timer. Every time you kill it, you get an Aegis of the Immortal, which allows you to have a second life if you are killed while holding the Aegis. So that is why Dota players prioritize killing Roshan. I believe League of Legends has something similar.
I think they have a dragon or something.
Yeah, it's a drag. It's in the same boat. I just wanted to, for the non-Dota players, answer that question. 'Cause I knew that was something probably that people are not familiar with. But now you see an interesting smoke, maybe not really fully coordinated coming out of USF Gold. Not sure it really matters as, I think they're just going to go high ground. Like, I don't really think they care. They're going to go high ground. Tam has Blink, Yasha, Aegis, Daedalus. He has everything.
Yeah, and the Lycan isn't, just clicking the tower. He's letting his summons tank it, and meanwhile, Tam is also just clicking it. Now they're getting a little desperate, I feel. The Dire,
Yep,
Night Stalker clicks ulti,
Yep, Night Stalker ulti.
and they just get nothing from it.
And they just back up. They are going to they're going to smoke. This is an extreme desperation play out of Illini Blue. They're going to charge on Ogre Magi as directed cam needs to move up. And not much they can do as Watson saves Panda from being charged with Banishment spell.
I think that's just GG soon. Like, I think they're just gonna walk up high ground. And they're gonna click the towers, and what do they do when it's daytime versus Night Stalker? If you guys didn't know in chat, Night Stalker is a hero that basically just relies on nighttime. Basically, half of Dota 2 is nighttime, half of Dota 2 is daytime. But he has an ulti that can turn daytime into nighttime, where he just gets bonus damage and whatnot. He just used it though. So.
All right, Tam Dota jumping in. No BKB, still has Aegis in hand. He's pumping out damage though. Aegis being used.
And 2 kills.
Watson with the ulti into double kill. And just like we said, they don't care. They're going to go high ground. Watson with the triple. Watson looking like he trying to make a run for the MVP maybe this game. He did win lane.
Dota. He missed his last click, I think, because Disruptor walked up. I'm not really sure how that works, but almost got him.
And in times like this, when the series is on the line, they typically would not call GG until the very last moment. So this is to be expected. But generally, this game is this is over. This is a series win. It looks like.
Yeah, they just got all the barracks, so now they have mega creeps coming in soon. Tam is almost 22k, and they called it.
They called it. They're gonna go in though. One last play, trying to take Panda's life as they go. They're gonna take lives of their own as the game ends because they call GG. University of South Florida Gold Team taking round 2, game 2 series win in NACE Star League 2022 Spring Semester Challenger Division. Now, little bit of post-game analysis. You said that they needed to execute early on. and that is exactly what they did. Is there
Yo,
anything that you thought that they didn't do?
I mean, not really. They just, I mean, that's what happens when you have like an experienced coach behind you, right? Um, he's gonna tell you what kind of heroes you want to pick and how you're gonna play them. Um, and when you execute that well, there's basically no way that you lose, right? Like I've played under DNM and or our coach, and he's basically said like we're not gonna go high ground until we have a 30K net worth lead. And that's basically what we did this game. We had like a 25K net worth lead on USF Gold, and it's basically just like an unlosable position. They take no risks. They just play like extremely clean, and they give Dire team no way to come back into the game. So, I mean, honestly, I'm just really glad to see how they executed that so well. Um, Very little slip ups. I think there's like a little bit some greedy item choices, but at the end it paid off.
Paid off it did, and redemption they got. Round two, like I said, goes to USF Gold, and USF Gold goes into round three, 1-1 on the semester. We do not know their matchup, but we look forward to casting that too, and we will see you next week. Go Bulls.
Go Bulls. GG's, guys.